back to Astrology with Ninad. Jupiter, Dev Guru Brihaspati, the planet of knowledge, luck, happiness, success, wealth, children, higher education, destiny, will be leaving its own sign of Pisces, and it will enter the powerful fire sign of Aries, which is Mesh Rasi, on April 21, 2023, and it will stay in Aries till April 30, 2024. So, a period of one full year. In this time, when Jupiter enters Aries, it will conjunct with the north node of the moon, which is Rahu. And also, you have the debilitated aspect of Saturn on the sign of Aries. So, a lot of major influence will be happening on the sign of Aries, which is Mesh Rasi. Now, a lot of people are saying that there will be Guru Chandal Dosh and it is a bad thing. But in my personal opinion, it is not such a bad thing and it can actually be quite good. For example, if you consider a naughty student who is very unruly and not disciplined, but when that student gets the presence or the advice of the right teacher, of the right guru, then that student becomes disciplined and follows a good path of life. Similarly, due to the presence of Dev Guru Brihaspati along with Rahu in the sign of Aries will certainly help to reduce much of the malefic effects that Rahu was causing when it was sitting alone. Because Jupiter will be more powerful and will exert more influence in the fire sign of Aries than Rahu. Because as we all know, Jupiter is good friends with the ruler of Aries, which is Mars. So naturally, it is a good sign for Jupiter to transit in. And Rahu is known to act like Saturn. And as we all know, Shani Dev, Saturn, gets debilitated in the sign of Aries, meaning it gets niche in the sign of Mesh Rasi. And since Rahu is known to act just like Saturn, we can imply that even Rahu gets debilitated or considerably weak in the fire sign of Aries. Rahu is known to do much better and is more powerful in air signs. So, Jupiter will be the big boss in the sign of Aries and will be able to have much power and be more dominant than Rahu. So that will be helpful to a great extent and will reduce a lot of people's problems that they were facing, because when Rahu was placed alone in Aries, it did not have anyone to look over it or to guide it, to channel its energies in a much more positive direction, especially Dev Guru Brihaspati, who is capable of doing that. So, I'm going to discuss in detail this major transit that is taking place for one full year and the impact of it on all the signs of the zodiac, starting from Aries all the way up to Pisces. Now, my predictions are mainly based on your moon sign, which is Chandra Rashi, or ascendant, which is Lagna Rashi, per Vedic astrology. If you don't know your signs, I recommend going to an online Vedic birth chart calculator, plugging in your birth details and finding out those signs. Moon sign predictions have an impact on the mind or emotions of a human being, while ascendant or rising sign predictions have an impact on actual physical events in life. Now, traditionally, predictions for transit are seen primary from the moon sign and secondary from ascendant. But if the Bhav Bala in your natal chart is more stronger for the ascendant, then the reverse might be true. So you might want to watch predictions for both your ascendant and moon sign and see which you resonate with more over time. you will get an idea, because for some people, the moon sign predictions might be more accurate, while for other people, the ascendant or rising sign predictions might be more relevant. I have posted the timestamps in the description box below for your convenience, so you can click on the time that corresponds to your Chandra Rashi or Lagna Rashi and watch accordingly. So without any further delay, let us discuss the impact of this amazing and beautiful transit of Devguru Brihaspati to the fire sign of Aries and its impact on all the 12 signs of the zodiac. Thank you. For my Aries Mesh Rasi friends, this confluence, this important transit of Jupiter is taking place in your first house itself. The ascendant, the Lagna is getting fully activated, and it is excellent news for you, my friends, because Jupiter becomes Digbali, meaning it gets directional strength in the first house, and now it is also placed in the fire sign of Aries, which is ruled by its good friend Mars. So that naturally makes Jupiter extremely powerful and fully in control of your first house. So if you had made lot of erroneous decisions in the past, now you will get the wisdom, the knowledge to slowly rectify those decisions, correct them, and make better decisions for your long-term future. Yes, you still have the debilitated aspect of Saturn on your first house, so you have to be slightly cautious in your decision making, but you will now take the time to analyze each and every situation, each and every circumstance, and then properly make that decision, which will be mostly in your favor. Also, if you were suffering from any acute or chronic health issues, then there might be some relief on the cards for you, because Rahu was placed so far alone in your first house, which is connected to your overall well-being, and it might have caused some health issues. But now, due to the presence of Devguru Brihaspati in the first house, where it becomes Digbali and more dominant and is in its friendly sign, it will naturally help you to become more healthy. You will start to feel more robust, your immunity will get stronger, and your energy levels will be on the rise. So overall, an excellent transit in the first house for my Aries friends. And from the first house, Jupiter will aspect your fifth house, which will fall on the best friend sign Leo. So if you had made any speculative investments in the past, like the stock market, then you might see some good returns around this time. And that is especially true if you are running the Mahadasha or Antardasha of Jupiter, and Jupiter is extremely well placed in your natal chart as well. If you have any children, then your relationship with them will start to improve. If there were any misunderstandings in the past, those will also be slowly resolved over time. Your children will start to respect you more. If you are in the teaching profession, then your students will applaud your teaching skills, and they will give you the respect, credit, recognition that you deserve. And there's also a good chance that you might get a bonus, promotion, or a salary increment, or even a tenure position within your organization. If you're single and you've been single for a long time and not been able to find someone, then finally you might be able to find a comparable partner and get into a romantic relationship, because the fifth house is now getting fully activated. So love and romance is definitely going to be in the air. If you're already in a romantic relationship and if things were not going as well, if things were not smooth, then now it will start to change for the better, and your partner will shower you with love, affection, and will be very caring towards you. Overall, you will start to make much better financial decisions for your life, and you will use a much more smarter and wiser approach in your decision making, which will help you to solidify your financial future and stability for the long run. Then you have Jupiter's direct aspect on your seventh house on the sign Libra. This is not the best aspect because Libra is an enemy sign for Jupiter, but still, Jupiter is the most auspicious and beneficial planet there is. So, it will not try to do you any harm because its aspects are always considered to be extremely auspicious. So, the partner, the romantic partner you might find, you might even think of marrying that person in the time to come because even your seventh house is getting very much activated. So the wedding bells might also start ringing for a lot of people. If you have been single and hoping to get married for a long time, then finally you might be able to find a comparable partner and even get married. But still be a bit cautious and do not rush into anything without properly knowing that person, because this is not the friendliest of aspect. However, it won't do bad, but you still need to have some good due diligence and know that person before getting married. So just avoid taking any hasty decision. If you're already married and if things were not going as smooth in your married life, now finally, due to the blessings of Jupiter, things will start to get much better with your spouse. There will be more harmony, peace, love, romance in your married life going forward. Some people might also think of starting a new business, especially in the hospitality industry, the food industry, because the sign of Libra is getting activated. So just do your proper planning, research, analysis, and know what you are getting yourself into. But overall, now you will have much better support of Dev Guru Brihaspati for your business activities. If you suffered a lot in your business, such as expenses, losses, not making enough profits, that can certainly change, and you might now start to see some gains in your business activities. If you are in a business partnership, then your business partner will be more supportive of your ideas, your long-term mission, vision, goals for your business activities. The final aspect of Jupiter will be on your ninth house, on its own Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius, which is Dhanu Rashi, and Jupiter is the natural Karaka of the ninth and fifth houses. So naturally, it will bring the best results of this house. Those students who are wanting to pursue higher education, such as master's or PhD program in a foreign country, now might finally get admission or acceptance to their desired college. If you're already pursuing higher education in a foreign land, then you will make excellent academic progress. Even if you're pursuing higher education in your native homeland, then also you will do very good with your hard work and effort. Your teachers, your professors will be very much appreciative of the effort that you put in, and you will get the benefits for that. There might be a lot of long distance traveling, vacation and journeys on the cards, which will be largely beneficial. You will also become very duty minded because ninth house is the highest of the Dharma Trikona, and the more dutiful you become and the more responsibilities you carry with owning those responsibilities, you will excel in your life. You will become very dharmic. You might also take up interest in spiritual activities or religious activities. You might go on a holy pilgrimage. You might start visiting mosque, temple, masjid, and even churches. Whatever religious institution that you follow, you will start to visit that more often because ninth house is deeply connected to that. The natural sign of the ninth house Sagittarius is also getting strongly activated, which is a sign of dharma, righteousness, morality, ethics. all this will be highlighted. You might also take up yoga, start doing meditation, which will be largely beneficial for you. You might also think of doing some charity work, helping out in social service organizations. So all this is going to be beneficial for the most part, because now you are getting the full blessings of Devguru Brihaspati in the best house. Because it is said that when Jupiter is transiting in the first house or is placed in the first house, then it is capable of destroying thousands of bad doshas. And if Jupiter is already placed in your first house in the natal chart, then this transit can do wonders for you. And if you are running the Mahadasha, Antardasha of Devguru Brihaspati, and it is a good planet for you, for your ascendant, for your Chandra Rashi, then overall this is going to be an excellent time, the 1 year time period, because even in November, Rahu will be moving to your 12th house. So it will move from your ascendant and things will get even much better. And I will do a separate video on that. But to summarize, an excellent transit for my Aries friends. Finally, things will now start to fall into place and you can start thinking about your beautiful future that is going to come. For my Taurus Vrushabha Rasi friends, this confluence, the impact and transit of Jupiter will be in your 12th house in the sign of Aries, the ruler of one Dusthana, where its Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius falls, transiting in another Dusthana, and that too in the friendly fire sign of Aries, which is ruled by its good friend Mars, is an excellent and auspicious position. It will certainly help to reduce the malefic effects that were caused by Rahu and Saturn to a great extent, especially connected to your finances. If you were facing a lot of expenses and losses in the past, now that will be reduced to a great extent. Yes, there will still be some expenses going forward, but it might be for something that you desire or enjoy, such as shopping, going for a movie, spending on a long distance vacation to a foreign country, maybe going out on a romantic date with your partner, maybe donating to charity or to any social service organization. Because the 12th house is the highest of the Moksha Trikona. So there might be some expenses associated with donation and charitable acts. But that will benefit you from a spiritual standpoint. You might become very much inclined towards spiritual or religious activities. You might take up yoga, start doing meditation, which will be largely beneficial and help to channel the energies of this Dusthana house in a positive way. If you were suffering from any sleep disorders, such as insomnia in the past, especially due to this debilitated aspect of Saturn on your 12th house and the presence of Rahu there, now Devguru Brihaspati's entry in the 12th house can help alleviate those problems and you can get much better quality of sleep going forward. There might be some long distance vacation journeys traveling on the cards, which will be largely beneficial, and it can be associated with a job transfer to a foreign country, maybe your business somehow getting connected to foreign lands, or maybe just moving to a foreign country with your family. From the 12th house, Jupiter will aspect your 4th house, which will fall on the friendly sign Leo. So if there were any property issues you were facing in the past, slowly those might be resolved, whether it is buying a new property or selling your house. Now that will be much smoother. But still be a bit cautious because you have the aspect of Saturn on your 4th house, which is a strong enemy aspect. But now due to the grace of Jupiter on your 4th house, things will become much better in terms of real estate dealings. If your mother was suffering from any health issues, then there might be some relief in the cards. If you're a student pursuing primary education such as bachelor's or high school, you will start to make excellent academic progress as long as you put in the hard work and effort. If you are going through a lot of stress in the recent times, if you were mentally dissatisfied with a lot of things, now slowly that will change. You will start to feel more peaceful, relaxed, and your happiness level will be on the rise. You will also start to purchase more decorative items for your house and make it look even more beautiful. The direct aspect of Jupiter will be on your 6th house, the 7th aspect. And if you are suffering from any acute health issues, there might be some relief on the cards. You will start to feel more robust. Your immunity will get stronger. Your energy levels will rise. Just be cautious of what you eat and drink because the sign of Libra is getting activated. So if you are eating a healthy diet, healthy and balanced diet, then your health will only improve in the near future. If you are facing a lot of heat from competition or enemies, then you will think of clever ways and you will implement strategies and be able to defeat them and rise above the competition. Your daily work-life routine will get exciting and you will be very enthusiastic to work hard in your daily job, which might help to impress your bosses and possibly get you a bonus, promotion, or a salary increment, especially that is true if you are placed in a foreign country. And you are also running the Mahadasha or Antardasha of Jupiter and it is placed very well in your natal chart. Some people who had taken a loan in the past, you might start thinking of ways to now start repaying that loan and it will be good for you. The final aspect of Jupiter will be on its own Mul Trikona sign, Sagittarius, on the 8th house. So there is a chance of sudden unexpected gains that might come your way because Jupiter also rules your 11th house, which is the house of gains from multiple sources of income. So it might be sudden unexpected wealth through inheritance, through your spouse, through your in-laws, through real estate dealings, through any past investments like the stock market that you might have made, through insurance, something just out of the blue, random, and that you had never expected might come to the surface. Because the 8th house is the house of hidden things in life, house of unearned wealth. If you are suffering from any chronic health issues, now there will definitely be an improvement for the same. Because this will be a very auspicious and excellent aspect because Jupiter is looking at its own Mul Trikona sign Sagittarius. If you are in a research field, then you will make excellent progress and your peers will be very much happy with your work. You might also get interested toward occult studies, towards the occult field. So overall, a very good transit for my Taurus Vrushabha Rasi friends, and I hope you make the best use of this and I wish you good luck. For my Gemini Mithun Rashi friends, this confluence, this crucial transit of Jupiter is taking place in your 11th house, the Labhasthan, one of the best houses in Vedic astrology, where any planet placed usually gives good results. And now the ruler of the two Kendras, the 7th and the 10th houses, will be placed in the Labhasthan, which is excellent news for you, my friends. Whatever problems that Rahu was causing, or even the aspect of Saturn on your 11th was causing in the past, such as strained relationship with your elder siblings, or the possibility of finances not being up to the mark, those will now be resolved because 11th house is the Labhasthan. So you will start to see gains from multiple sources of income. You will start to build your network. You will start to make important contacts, meet influential people, which might be useful to you in the long run. Your relationship with your elder siblings will start to improve. If there was any bitterness in the relationship, now that could be resolved and there will be more harmony and peace going forward. Your elder siblings will now start to support you more. You will start to feel more financially stable because the 11th house is one of the money houses. So you will start to solidify your financial future. You will start to strategize and think of implementing clever ideas which will help to increase your bank balance and savings in the long run. All your long term wishes, dreams, goals, desires, ambitions will slowly start getting fulfilled. And especially that will be true when Rahu moves out of your 11th house, because then Jupiter will be in complete power. But now the situation will start to move in your favor as soon as Jupiter enters the 11th house. You are getting one of the best transits from as compared to all the other zodiac signs, because as I mentioned, 11th house is a place where usually any planet does exceptionally well. And also Jupiter rules two very important houses in your natal chart. A lot of people say that Jupiter is not such a beneficial planet for Gemini. Well, I don't consider that to be as true, because in the Kali Yuga, in recent times, I mean 7th house, 10th house, so house of marriage, business, career, relationships. Why would Mercury assign Jupiter these two important houses if they were really strong enemies with each other? Yes, Jupiter does consider Mercury as an enemy planet, but still, Jupiter is one of the most auspicious planets in Vedic astrology. Its nature is to do good for you. Its nature is not malefic. It is not evil like Rahu. It is not cruel like Saturn. It is only kind and beneficial. So naturally, being the lord of two such important houses, it will try to give you good results. And that is especially true if you are running the Mahadasha or Antardasha of Guru, and it is also placed favorably in your natal birth chart. From the 11th house, Jupiter will aspect your third house, which will fall on the best friend sign Leo. So naturally, short distance journeys will be beneficial. Your communication skills will become very strong and powerful. You will speak only a few words, but will have a strong impact on whoever you interact with. Your leadership skills will be on the rise. Those who had dismissed you earlier, now they will start to notice you, they will admire you, and start to follow and listen to your advice. And you will become very knowledgeable. Those people employed in the field of sales, advertising, marketing, real estate, politics will do excellent due to this transit. You will become very brave, courageous, and enterprising. You will strive and work very hard to achieve all your goals, objectives, dreams, and desires. Your relationship with your younger siblings will also get better and improve, because Saturn could have been creating some problems with its aspect on the third house. But now Jupiter has got your back there as well, and it will reduce any issues that you were facing with the third house. The next aspect of Jupiter will be on your fifth house. So naturally, you might benefit from any past investments that you had made, such as in the stock market or cryptocurrency, speculative investments. But then there are a lot of other factors which need to support that within your natal chart. But from just Jupiter, we can infer that past speculative investments might yield good returns now. If you're in the teaching profession, then you will largely excel. Your students will applaud your teaching skills. Your decision making ability will become stronger than ever before. You will plan out the roadmap for your future, and you will make much better and wiser decisions. Also, if you're single and have been looking to find a partner and get into a romantic relationship, a love relationship, then finally you might be able to find someone and possibly get into that relationship. But do not rush into it, because you do have that enemy aspect, which is not really an enemy aspect. As I said, Jupiter's aspects are always beneficial and its nature is to do good. But technically, this is an enemy aspect. So take your time and do not rush into a new relationship. And those already in a relationship, and if there were any issues beforehand, because Ketu is placed here, now those will be resolved and there will be more harmony, love, peace, and romance in your romantic relationship going forward. Your partner will shower you with blessings and affection and care and love. So the final aspect of Jupiter will be on your 7th house, which will fall on its own Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius, Dhanu Rashi. This will be one of the best aspects if you are running your business and you were facing a lot of losses, expenses in the past. Slowly it will turn for the better. You will start to see more profits and your revenues will start to go up if your natal birth chart supports business activities. You might also think of implementing new business ideas, strategies, and if you're in a business partnership, then your business partner will be supportive of the same. You might go on a long distance vacation, like a cruise on a ship with your family. If you are married and if there were any disharmony in your relationship with your spouse, any bitterment, then that will be slowly resolved and there will be more love, harmony, and peace in your married life going forward. Your spouse will start to be more affectionate and caring towards you. They will start to respect you more. And if you are single and hoping to find someone to get married, then it will be the best time. Even better than being or finding someone for a romantic relationship, the time for getting married straight away is more favorable. Of course, by making sure you match horoscopes, because the 7th house is its Mool Trikona and Jupiter is the ruler of the 7th house, being placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places away. So there is a 5 to 9 relationship going here, which is extremely auspicious for you to find someone and possibly get married. So the wedding bells can certainly start ringing for many of my Gemini friends here. So overall, one of the best transits out of all the zodiacs for my Gemini ascendant and moon sign friends. I hope you use this beautiful time to your advantage and I wish you all the very best. For my Cancer Kark Rashi friends, this confluence is taking place in your 10th house in the sign of Aries. Now this is a good placement for Jupiter because it will be placed in its friendly sign Aries. 10th house is also a Kendrasthan, a center house, and Jupiter is Bhagyesh for you because it rules your house of destiny, and it is also the best friend with the ruler of your sign, which is Moon, which makes it a very highly auspicious planet for Cancer people. So it will now reduce the malefic effects that Rahu and Saturn were causing on your 10th house of job and profession. If you are facing a lot of issues in your job, then slowly things will start to get better. Things will start to improve and you will start to make good, steady progress in your career. If you don't have a job, I highly recommend keep applying and give lots of interviews because there is a good chance you might land a new job with a decent salary and benefits package. But still, you do have the debilitated aspect of Saturn on your 10th house. So be a bit cautious in deciding which job to take. Do the proper due diligence, research, analysis, talk to trusted family members, get their advice, opinion, and then take the job so that you don't make a mistake. But those people already in a job, there is a good chance now that you might get the bonus, salary increment, or promotion that might be long overdue. You might also get the desired job transfer to a desired location. Your authority, fame, prestige, respect at the workplace will start to slowly increase. Your leadership skills will start to rise. Those who had dismissed you earlier, now they will start to recognize your talents and skills and will give you the respect that you deserve. But you will do excellent in a management or leadership type role because Aries is the fire sign which is significator of these type of roles. Also, if there were any issues in your relationship with your father, then slowly that can be improved in the time to come as well. And especially it will improve even more when Rahu leaves your 10th house and transits to the 9th house in November. Then from the 10th house, Jupiter will aspect your 2nd house, which is the Dhanastan. So naturally, your wealth will start to increase, your bank balance will start to grow, your savings will start to improve, and you will start to feel more financially stable than before because Saturn was also creating some problems in your finances. But now slowly that will be reduced to a great extent. Your losses will be cut down, your expenses will go down, and you will start to save up more money in the time to come. And that could be again because the 10th and the 2nd are getting activated. It could be a possible increment in salary or a bonus at your workplace that could help to improve your finances. If you had not met some family members for a long time, family reunion is also on the cards. You will start to eat lots of good food and just have a fun gala time. Your communication skills will also become very fluent and you will be able to express your ideas with saying only a few words, but you will get the point across and will have a strong impact on whoever you interact with. Your family members will be very much supportive of you going forward, and there will be more harmony and peace in your overall family life. Also, Jupiter will directly aspect your 4th house, which will fall on the sign Libra. Now, this is somewhat of an enemy aspect, but still, Jupiter is a very auspicious planet, so you don't need to worry too much. You might think about possibly buying a new house or selling your house or buying a new car or selling your vehicle, but do not rush into anything. Take your time, do the proper research, and then make any decision. And that will go in your favor for the most part because Jupiter is knowledge and Jupiter will give you the knowledge, but you need to put in the time, effort, energy to use that knowledge in a wise and prudent manner to help you to achieve your short-term and long-term goals. Those students pursuing primary education such as bachelor's or high school will make good academic progress as long as they put in the hard work and effort. Your mother's health could suffer a bit, so make sure she does not ignore any health issues and that she consult her doctor ASAP if something was to bother her. Your overall mental satisfaction, happiness, and peace of mind will be on the rise as long as you do some yoga meditation, which will channel the energies of the 4th house in a much more positive way. The final aspect of Jupiter will be on your 6th house, which will fall on its Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius. Now, this will be an excellent and auspicious aspect. If you are suffering from any acute health issues, then there might be some relief on the cards. You will start to feel robust. Your energy levels will increase. Your vitality will increase. And overall, you will feel much healthier than before. If you are getting any heat from competition or any enemies bothering you, then you will think of clever ways on defeating those enemies and rising above the competition. Your everyday work life routine will get exciting and you will become very proactive and enthusiastic towards working in your daily job, which will help to impress your bosses and colleagues and earn their respect and appreciation. It might also be a good time to think about taking a new loan if you wanted to, or think about repaying any old loan that you had taken in the past. Make sure that your natal birth chart also supports that. But overall, an excellent transit for my Cancer friends, and I hope you use this to your advantage. And I wish you all the best. For my Leo Simha Rashi friends, this confluence is taking place in your ninth house of destiny and Bhagya, where Jupiter becomes naturally very powerful as it is the natural Karaka of the ninth house. So as you can see, when Jupiter enters your ninth house, it will drastically reduce the problems that Rahu and Saturn were creating for a while, because Saturn's debilitated aspect is on the ninth house, where Rahu is also placed in strong enemy sign Aries. But now things will slowly start to change for the better as soon as Dev Guru Brihaspati enters the scene. If your destiny was not supporting you, if you were living in a foreign country pursuing higher education and were struggling a lot, now things will start to get better. Your luck factor will now start to support you more. Your destiny will get stronger by the day. If you are pursuing higher education in a foreign country, such as master's or PhD program, you will start to make excellent academic progress with your hard work and effort, and your teacher will largely appreciate and give you the credit and recognition that you deserve for your hard work. If you are in a research field, then also this transit will be largely beneficial. There will be some long distance journeys, traveling, and vacation on the cards. You might become very inclined towards spiritual or religious activities. You might take up yoga, start doing meditation, and that will be largely beneficial. You might also get involved in social service organizations. From the ninth house, Jupiter will aspect your ascendant, the first house itself. So naturally, your health will largely improve. If you were suffering from any health issues in the past, whether they were acute or chronic, because of the direct aspect of Saturn on your first house, slowly things will start to get better. You will feel more robust, your vitality will increase, your immunity will get stronger, your energy levels will be on the rise, and you will feel more healthier. Your overall destiny will start to become very strong now, because the first house is also linked to the destiny and luck factor, as the 1, 5, 9 are the Dharma Trikona. They are connected houses, and now they are all getting activated. Your leadership skills will be on the rise, because your Leo ascendant, you're already royal, majestic, and your personality will get even more magnetic, charming. People will just be drawn towards you. They will want to seek your advice. All good things will start to come your way. All your long-term goals, vision, dreams, desires, ambitions will slowly start to getting fulfilled. Then Jupiter will aspect your third house, which will fall on the sign Libra. So short distance journeys could be beneficial. Your relationship with your siblings in general will get better. You will become very brave, courageous, and enterprising. You will not back down from achieving your goals. You will strive to work very hard to pursue anything that you desire. No one can stop you now. You will be a force to be reckoned with. Your communication skills will become very powerful and dominant. You will express only a few words, but will get the point across. Those people in the field of sales, advertising, marketing, real estate, politics will largely benefit from this aspect. The final aspect of Jupiter will be on your fifth house, on its own Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius, which is Dhanu Rashi. One of the best aspects in this transit will be on the fifth house. So if you are single, then there is a good chance you might be able to find a partner and get into a romantic relationship that you always desired. And it will be a very compatible partner with whom you share a lot of commonalities. So that relationship could be for the long term. If you're already in a romantic relationship, then there will be more happiness, peace, love, prosperity, romance going forward. Your partner will shower you with love, care, affection, and they will support you more going forward. If you had invested in any speculative investments in the past, then also you might benefit, such as the stock market, any cryptocurrency, because fifth house is connected to that. But of course, your natal birth chart also needs to support such type of gains. But just looking at Jupiter and this transit, it does indicate some gains from any past investments that you might have made. If you have any children, then they will largely respect you now. If there were any issues in the relationship, those will slowly be resolved, and your children will start to spend more time with you, and your affection and bonding with them will only increase with time. If you're in the teaching profession, then you will excel a lot, and your decision making skills and abilities will be sharper than ever before, and you will now start to plan out the roadmap for your future and how to improve your future and to achieve all your dreams and desires will be on your mind. And Jupiter will give you the knowledge, the support, and the blessings to achieve all that you always desired. So overall, an excellent transit for my Leo friends. One of the best transits because, again, ninth house Karaka is Jupiter and it is extremely well placed here. So a good thumbs up to my Leo friends, and I wish you all the very best. For my Virgo Kanya Rashi friends, this confluence and transit is taking place in your 8th house in the fire sign of Aries. The Lord of the two Kendras, Jupiter, will now be placed in your 8th house in its friendly sign Aries. So it has the capability to reduce the malefic effects of both Rahu and Saturn, which could have been creating problems in many areas of your life, whether those were sudden unexpected health issues or issues related to your finance, education, married life, business. Those can certainly be reduced and alleviated to a great extent by the presence of Devguru Brihaspati in your 8th house. So if you are suffering from any chronic health issues, now there might be some relief on the cards. Your health will become much better. You will feel more robust. Your vitality will increase. Your immunity will get stronger. If you are in a research-oriented field, then you will largely progress. You might develop some interest toward occult science or occult type studies. Also, there might be chance of sudden unexpected wealth that might come your way. It could be through inheritance, the stock market, your spouse, in-laws, insurance, real estate, something that you had never expected and just out of the blue. From the 8th house, Jupiter will aspect your 12th house, which will fall on the friendly sign Leo. So now there might be an increase in expenses, but it might be for something that you enjoy or desire, such as going on a long distance journey or vacation to a foreign country, going out on a date with your partner. The romance and Basically, bed pleasure activities will certainly be on the rise because 12th house is connected to that. Also, you might spend money on going to a movie, going out to eat, or just going for shopping. The 12th house is also the highest of the moksha trikona. So those expenses might go towards some donation or charity work, some philanthropic causes. You might devote your time to pursue spirituality or religious activities, maybe help out in some social service organizations, and that will be largely beneficial. Some people might also take up yoga, start doing meditation. Your quality of sleep might also improve if you were suffering from sleep disorders such as insomnia, because the aspect of Saturn on your 12th could have been creating some problems, which will be now reduced to a great extent by the auspicious aspect of Jupiter on your 12th house. Then we have Jupiter directly aspecting your second house of wealth. So naturally, your bank balance will start to go up. You will start to save more money and you will start to feel more financially stable as the days go by. But you still have to use good money management skills and be very prudent in your spending so that you can save up your money. There might also be a family reunion on the cards, and you might meet family members that you had not met for a long time. Your communication skills will also be very sweet, and people will want to listen to you and take your advice, and you will become very knowledgeable in the way you communicate with people, and they will seek your advice. Then you will also eat lots of good food. You will eat and treat yourself to fancy restaurants. So just be a bit cautious when it comes to your diet and make sure to eat a proper, balanced, healthy diet so that your health remains good for the most part. Then we have Jupiter's final aspect, which will be on your 4th house on its own Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius. And it is also the lord of your 4th house. So naturally, real estate dealings, if they were not going well in the past, now finally they might be in your favor in the coming time. Whether it is to buy a new property or sell your property, even buy a new vehicle or sell your vehicle, the time is looking more favorable and supportive for that. Those students pursuing primary education, such as bachelor's or high school, will make excellent academic progress. You will start to feel mentally relaxed, peaceful. You will start to do yoga, meditation, which will be helpful for the same. If you are going through a lot of stressful times, that will also change in the coming time period. If your mother was suffering from any health issues, then she might also get some relief in the coming time. So overall, a decent transit for my Virgo friends. I hope this video was useful to you and thank you for watching. For my Libra Tula Rashi friends, this confluence and impact is taking place in your 7th house. Yes, Jupiter will now strongly be placed in the fire sign of Aries in the Kendra Sthan, and it is an auspicious placement and will help to reduce the malefic effect and problems that the debilitated aspect of Saturn and the presence of Rahu was creating in your 7th house. So if you are already married and you were facing marital disharmony, obstacles in your married life, then there could be a resolution and there might be more harmony and peace in your married life going forward. Your spouse could possibly become more supportive and there could be more love, romance, and the spark could be reignited in your married life going forward. If you are single and you have had a hard time finding that comparable life partner, well, now luck might finally favor you and you might be able to find that life partner and possibly get married. And the wedding bells might certainly start ringing for many of my Libra friends this year. And there's a strong chance that the partner you marry might be of a different caste, religion, culture, because this association with Rahu, and Rahu represents everything that is foreign and not native. Some people might also think of starting a new business, like a startup venture, but you still need to be a bit cautious. Although Jupiter's placement here is supportive, Saturn's debilitated aspect can cause issues if you're not careful. But if you're already running a business and if you were suffering a lot of losses, expenses, decline in your business activities, then certainly there can be some improvement and you could actually start making some good gains in your business activities. If you're having a business partnership and there were some issues in the relationship with your business partner, that could also be resolved and your business partner could be more supportive of your ideas regarding business strategies, implementation, or any business deals that you might be working on. There's a strong chance you might go on some long distance journeys, like maybe a cruise, a vacation on a ship. From the 7th house, Jupiter will aspect your 11th house, which is the Labhastan, and that aspect will be on the best friend sign Leo. So naturally, you could get wealth from multiple sources of income. Your overall network will start to grow. Your friend circle will increase. You might meet some influential people and make important contacts, which might help you in the long run. Your long-term wishes, goals, dreams, desires, ambitions might slowly start getting fulfilled. Your relationship with your siblings will start to improve. If there were any issues in the relationship, now those could be resolved. Because Saturn was directly or is directly aspecting your 11th house, and it was on the strong enemy sign Leo, but now due to Jupiter's blessings on your 11th house, the malefic effect of Saturn will be reduced to a great extent. The direct aspect of Jupiter will be on your Lagna, on your ascendant itself. So naturally, your health will start to improve. You will feel more robust. Your vitality will increase. Your energy levels will increase. Also, your destiny will become stronger because Jupiter is the main significator of luck and destiny. So your luck factor will improve and your destiny will now support you in many of the decisions that you take. And especially if Jupiter is extremely well placed in your natal chart, then your finances, destiny, health, well-being, all will start to slowly improve. Then you have Jupiter's final aspect on your 3rd house, which will fall on its own sign, Sagittarius. So naturally, short distance journeys will be beneficial. Your leadership skills will start to shine. Those people employed in the field of sales, advertising, marketing, real estate, politics will benefit. You will become very brave, courageous, and enterprising, and no one will be able to stop you from achieving your dreams. But you will still need to put in the hard work and effort, and that way you can accomplish all your goals and objectives in the time to come. So overall, a good transit for the most part for my Libra Tula Rashi friends. I hope you found this video insightful. I thank you for watching and good luck. For my Scorpio Vrishika Rashi friends, the confluence and transit of Jupiter is taking place in your 6th house in the sign of Aries. Now Jupiter is a very auspicious and a key planet for my Scorpio friends because first of all, it is a good friend with the ruler of your sign Mars. It is also ruling your 2nd and 5th houses, with the 5th house being a Trikon Stan, a trine house. And now thankfully, Jupiter is transiting to the 6th house, but it will be strongly placed in the powerful, friendly fire sign of Aries, which is Mesh Rasi. And so now it will drastically reduce the problems that Saturn or Rahu were creating in relation to the 6th house. If you were facing a lot of competition or getting heat from your enemies, then slowly you will think of clever ways to defeat your enemies and rise above the competition. If you were suffering from any acute health issues, then there might be some relief on the cards for you. You will start to feel more robust. Your vitality will improve. Your energy levels will start to increase and you will feel much healthier. Your everyday work-life routine will also get exciting and you will be very proactive and enthusiastic about your job. Also, from the sixth house, we can talk about loans. If you had taken any loans in the past and you were struggling in your ability to repay those loans, now finally there might be some respite in that, and you will think of how you can start repaying any old loans you had taken in the past. But now would still not be the best time to take any new loans. You might want to wait for Rahu to move out of your sixth house, and that time will then be more supportive. From the sixth house, Jupiter will aspect your 10th house, which will fall on the best friend sign Leo. So if you were facing a lot of struggles in your job and profession, there will be a big relief now, because Saturn's direct aspect was on the strong enemy sign Leo on the 10th house, but now Jupiter is here to protect and save your career. There's a good chance you might get a bonus, salary increment, or a promotion that might be long overdue. With your hard work and effort, you will impress your bosses and colleagues and basically earn their trust, respect, and get the reward, recognition, and credit that you deserve. Your overall prestige in your society, at your workplace, will start to increase. Your leadership skills will start to shine. Those who had dismissed you earlier, now they will start to recognize your hidden talents and skills. Those who don't have a job, I highly recommend keep applying and give lots of interviews, because there is a good chance you might land a new job with a decent salary and benefits package. If your relationship with your father was not that well, if there was any bitterness in the relationship, finally there can be some improvement and there might be some more harmony and peace in the relationship going forward because of this beautiful aspect of Jupiter on the 10th house. Then we have Jupiter directly aspecting your 12th house, which falls on the sign Libra. So naturally, the expenses might increase, but it might be for something that you enjoy, such as going for shopping, going for a movie, going to a fancy restaurant, going on a long distance vacation to a foreign country with your family, maybe going out on a romantic date with your partner. And bed pleasure activities will certainly be on the rise because the sign of Libra is activated in the 12th house, which is definitely connected to the increase in love, romance, and passion in your relationship. If your sleep quality was affected in the past, if you were suffering from any sleep disorders, then there might be some relief in the same, and your quality of sleep could get better in the coming time. You might also become inclined towards spirituality, yoga, meditation, religious activities. You might think of doing some charity work, donation, helping out in social service organizations, and that could be beneficial. Then you have, I forgot to mention, due to the 10th and the 12th houses getting activated, finally some people might get the opportunity to move to a foreign country, especially connected to their work or job. So you might finally get that desired job transfer you always wanted to in a foreign country, because now both the 10th and the 12th are strongly activated by Jupiter. And if you are running the Mahadasha, Antardasha of Devguru Brihaspati, and if Devguru Brihaspati is also very well placed within your natal chart, then that can certainly manifest. The final aspect of Devguru Brihaspati will be on your second house, on its own Mool Trikona sign, Sagittarius, one of the best aspects in this whole transit. So naturally, your wealth will start to increase, your bank balance will start to grow, your savings will improve, you will start to feel more financially stable, you will start to solidify your financial future, and your expenses and losses will start to slowly go down. There might be some fun family reunion on the cards. You might meet family members you had not met for a long time, and it will be a wonderful experience of large family get togethers. You will eat lots of good food, drink, and just have a good fun gala time. Your speech will also become very expressive, sweet, and communicative. And you will only speak a few words, but will have a strong impact on whoever you interact with. People will start to notice you. They will want to listen to your advice because you will sound very knowledgeable. And Jupiter will bless you in many areas of your life, especially your career, your wealth, finance, daily work routine, foreign travel, foreign journey, foreign vacation. All this will now start to fructify in a positive way. So overall, a very good transit coming up for my Scorpio Vrischika Rasi friends. Jupiter is a very key planet for you. I hope you use this transit wisely and to your advantage, and I wish you all the very best. For my Sagittarius Dhanu Rashi friends, this confluence and important transit of Jupiter, the lord of your Lagna, the ruler of your ascendant, the most important planet for you, is taking place in the fifth house, which is a trine house, making it a very auspicious transit, and that too in the friendly sign Aries. So naturally, Dev Guru Brihaspati will try to reduce any malefic problems and issues that Rahu or Saturn were creating in relation to the fifth house. So if you were suffering from losses due to your past financial investments, now the reverse might happen and you might actually start to see some benefits. If you have any children, then your relationship with them will largely improve. If there were any issues, those could be slowly resolved, and you will start spending more time with your children, which will in turn increase your bonding and the affection between you and your children. And your children will also start to respect you more going forward. Then, if you're in the teaching profession, you will largely succeed in the coming time period, and your students will applaud your teaching skills. There is also a chance you might get a bonus, promotion, or a salary increment due to your teaching skills and abilities being recognized by the management. Also, progeny related area will now slightly improve as compared to the past for women, because Jupiter will try to protect the fifth house, but still you cannot throw caution to the wind, as Saturn's debilitated aspect will still be on the fifth house. So you must maintain caution at all times in respect to the progeny area. But overall, your decision making ability will be sharper than before. You will become very wise and prudent in your decision making. You will make a roadmap for your future, and you will start to think long term instead of short term, which will enable you to become more successful in life. Also, if you're single and looking to find love and romance in your life, finally luck might favor you, and you might be able to find a companion and get into a relationship. But that person might be from a different race, culture, religion, because of the association with Rahu, which represents everything that is foreign. If you're already in a relationship and if things were not going as smooth, finally there can be relief in that area, and your partner will shower you with more affection, love, care, and respect in the coming time. From the fifth house, Jupiter will aspect the ninth house, which is the main Kark house of Devguru Brihaspati. So naturally, Your luck factor will get stronger. Your destiny will start to support you more because of the strong enemy aspect of Saturn on your ninth house. Maybe your luck was not supporting you. Maybe your destiny was weak. Now, finally, there will be an improvement in the same. Long distance journeys, travels, vacations are certainly on the cards. If you are pursuing higher education, such as master's or PhD program, and you were not doing that well, then finally there can be a change for the better and you can make excellent academic progress due to this aspect of Jupiter on your ninth house. You might also embark on spiritual or religious journey, such as going to a holy pilgrimage. You might start visiting the institution of religion that you follow, such as a temple, mandir, mosque, church, and you might also become very duty minded because ninth house is the highest of the dharma trikona. So you will carry out all your duties in a righteous, ethical, and with good morals and values, and that will be largely beneficial. Then you have Jupiter aspecting your Labhastan, the 11th house. So all your long-term desires, wishes, ambitions, goals will slowly start getting fulfilled. Your relationship with your elder siblings will start to improve. You will start to make new connections, improve your social networking. You might meet important people or influential people that might help you in the long run. You will start to accumulate wealth from multiple sources of income. The final aspect of Jupiter will be on your ascendant, on its own sign Sagittarius, which is its Mul Trikona. So naturally, Jupiter will bless you in most and major aspects of your life, whether it is your destiny, luck factor, health. If you are suffering from health issues, then there might be some relief on the cards. Your immunity will get stronger. You will feel more robust. Your energy levels will increase. Your leadership skills will start to rise. Your personality will become very magnetic, very charming, knowledgeable. People will come to you asking for advice, guidance. You will become very communicative. You will say only a few words, but it will have a strong impact on whoever you interact with. If you're in a foreign country, you might go and visit your homeland. You might do a lot of long distance traveling. If you have just achieved your bachelor's, then you might think of pursuing higher education. So overall, an excellent and auspicious transit of Devguru Brihaspati, Jupiter to your fifth house in its friendly sign Aries for my Sagittarius Dhanu Rashi friends. So I hope you found this video insightful and I thank you for watching. Good luck. For my Capricorn Makar Rashi friends, this powerful confluence and transit of Jupiter is taking place in your fourth house in the powerful, friendly fire sign of Aries, which is Mesh Rasi. Now, fourth house is a Kendra Sthan. It is a center house, which makes it a very well and positive placement for Devguru Brihaspati to reduce some of the problems that Saturn's Neech Drishti on the fourth house and Rahu's placement in the fourth house in the strong enemy sign Aries was probably causing for the recent past. So if you were suffering from any property, real estate dealings, then there can be some respite in the same. Finally, you might be able to buy a brand new house or sell your house for a profit. Just make sure do not rush into anything because you will still have the aspect of Saturn on the fourth house, which is a debilitated aspect. Although Saturn, being the ruler of your Lagna, will not try to damage you much, but still maintain caution and do not take any hasty decision when it comes to real estate dealings, and make sure to properly read documents before signing any papers. Some people might also think of buying a brand new vehicle, a dream car that they always wanted, or they might sell their car for a profit. Students pursuing primary education, such as bachelor's or high school, will now be able to focus much better on their studies and make good academic progress. If your mother was suffering from any health issues in the recent past, then there could be some relief on the cards for her. If you were going through a lot of mental disturbance, anxiety, fear, tensions, then there can certainly be some relief and you will start to feel more mentally relaxed, peaceful, and happier. And doing yoga, meditation, exercise will only enhance those benefits. Then you have Jupiter aspecting your 8th house, which falls on the friendly sign Leo. So chance of sudden unexpected gains of wealth can be there. It can be through inheritance, your past investments, real estate, through your spouse, through your in-laws, insurance, something that you had never expected. Because Saturn was creating issues for the 8th house with its direct strong enemy aspect, now Jupiter will give you a lot of blessings when it comes to sudden unexpected possibilities of wealth. And that could be through the foreign lands, as I will discuss later, is that source of wealth can come through foreign lands, especially if you're running a business connected to foreign lands or you're working in a foreign country, then that can definitely happen. And especially if Jupiter is very well placed in your natal chart, you are running the Mahadasha or Antardasha of Jupiter as well. But still, do not make any risky financial investments, because if you're not careful and if you take too much risk, then you might also suffer financial losses due to the aspect of Saturn on your 8th house. So try to play it as safe as possible. If you are suffering from any chronic health issues, then there might be some relief on the cards due to this aspect on your 8th house. You will start to feel more robust, your vitality will increase, your energy levels will start to go up. Then 8th house is also connected to research. So if you are in a research oriented field, then you will start to make good progress and you will impress your peers, your professors, and you will get the recognition and credit for the same. You might also get interested toward occult studies or occult type science fields. Then you have the aspect of Jupiter on your 10th house, which falls on the sign Libra. So naturally, Jupiter's aspects are always considered to be extremely beneficial. Although this is not a friendly aspect, it will still help you to grow and progress and achieve good success in your career in the coming time. If you don't have a job, I highly recommend keep applying and give lots of interviews, because there is a good chance you might land a new job with a decent salary and benefits package. And that could be in the hospitality, hotel industry, because of the sign of Libra getting strongly activated. But your overall prestige, fame, respect in society, at your workplace will start to increase. Those who had dismissed you earlier, now they will start to notice you and give you the attention and respect that you deserve. Everyone will start to respect you more, and they will want to seek your advice, seek good counsel from you, because you will become very knowledgeable and you will use that in your career to help you grow and become successful. And there is going to be no stopping you. If you put in the hard work, you are going to be very successful in your job in the coming time. Just make sure, if you have multiple job offers, to properly do some research, get the advice of your trusted family members, and then take the job. Just don't go for the highest benefits, salary, title, because sometimes it might not turn out in your favor. But if you apply wise decision making, then you can certainly do what's best for you. The final aspect of Jupiter will be on the 12th house, on its own Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius, an excellent aspect. And this combination can possibly help you to get a desired job transfer to a foreign country, to a foreign land, You might completely relocate to a foreign country and start working there. It can be for your job, business, even with your family, you might make a move because Jupiter is the lord of your 12th house, which is the house of permanent foreign settlement. Then you might also do yoga, meditation, engage yourself in spiritual and religious activities. You might start doing charity work, donation. You might help out in social service organizations because the highest of the moksha trikona is getting activated, and this is the natural sign of dharma. So you can also become very duty minded and carry out your duties in a very righteous and ethical manner. There might be some more expenses you might have to face, but it will be in the right way now. Jupiter will direct those expenses for fruitful means, which could be maybe some long term investments which might not reap immediate results but will give you the benefits in the long term, in the future. If you were suffering from any sleep disorders such as insomnia, then finally there might be some relief on the cards and you could have better sleep quality going forward due to this aspect of Jupiter on your 12th house. Also, the bed pleasure activity will be on the increase because this is the Mool Trikona of Jupiter and it's also a fire sign. So naturally the passion, romance will be on the rise in your romantic relationship. So all these things will start to fructify for my Capricorn Makar Rashi friends in a positive manner. A lot of relief for you, my friends, due to this upcoming transit of Dev Guru Brihaspati to your 4th house in the fire sign of Aries. So I hope you use this to your advantage and I wish you all the very best. For my Aquarius Kumbha Rashi friends, this confluence and transit of Jupiter is taking place in your 3rd house in the powerful, friendly fire sign of Aries. And Jupiter is a key planet for you as it controls your wealth and money houses. And now it is strongly placed in the friendly sign of Aries, which is ruled by its good friend Mars. And it has the ability to reduce the problems that either Saturn or Rahu was creating related to your 3rd house, whether it was issues in the relationship with siblings, traveling, or communication in general. If there was a lot of disharmony in the relationship with your siblings, slowly that can be resolved and there can be an improvement in the same going forward. Your siblings will start to support you more. They will listen to your ideas and will cooperate with you. Your communication skills will improve greatly. You will only say a few words but will have a strong impact on whoever you interact with. You will become very brave, courageous, and enterprising, and no one and nothing will be able to stop you from achieving your goals, ambitions, desires. But you will still have to put in the hard work and effort. Short distance journeys will be beneficial. Those people employed in the field of sales, advertising, marketing, real estate, politics will largely benefit. From the 3rd house, Jupiter will aspect your 7th house, which will fall on the friendly sign Leo. So this will reduce the malefic effects that Saturn was causing from the 1st house. If you're married and were having a lot of marital disharmony, discord in your married life, then finally there could be a resolution and your partner will start to be more affectionate, caring, and courteous towards you. They will be more respectful of you now. And there can be an improvement in your married life going forward. The love, harmony, and peace will be established once again. And if the spark was missing, that can be certainly reignited because you have the fire sign of Leo in your 7th house. If you're single and you're wanting to marry for a long time, finally the luck could favor you and you might be able to find a comparable life partner in this 1 year time period and finally get married. If you are running a business and you are facing a lot of losses, revenues, expenses, now things could change and you could actually experience more profits moving forward. You will think of implementing new business strategies, ideas, and will have goals and vision for your long-term business future. If you're in a business relationship and things were not going smooth, well, now finally your business partner will be more supportive of your ideas, of your business plan in general, and overall your business activities will be largely supported. But still maintain caution and do not take any major risk because you still have the enemy aspect of Saturn on your 7th house. But overall, still very good news in terms of business activities, married life, traveling, whether it's long distance, short distance, because even the 9th house will be aspected by Jupiter, which indicates a lot of long distance traveling, vacation, and journeys on the cards. Those students pursuing higher education, such as master's or PhD program, will make excellent academic progress. You might also take up yoga, meditation, engage yourself in spiritual activities, start visiting holy pilgrimage. Maybe you might visit the institution of the religion you follow, such as a mandir, temple, mosque, church. You might become very duty-minded, dharmic. Then your luck factor will also improve largely and your destiny will start to support you more because Jupiter is the natural karaka of the 9th house. And the final aspect of Jupiter will be on your 11th house, the Labhasthan. So basically you will start to get gains from multiple sources of income. Your long-term wishes, dreams, desires, ambitions, goals will slowly be achieved because as you can see, these are all connected. The more hard work, effort you put in anything, naturally you will have the support of your destiny, bhagya, and you will do well in your business, in your married life, in basically expanding your social network, making new friends, meeting important people, making influential contacts, which might prove useful to you in the long run. But overall, an excellent transit for my Aquarius friends. I know the Aquarius moon sign people are going through Shani Sadesati as well. But due to this transit of Jupiter, as you can see, the aspect of Saturn on your 3rd house will be reduced to a great extent, the malefic, debilitated aspect, because no planet looks to Jupiter with any enemy aspect. Everyone respects Devguru Brihaspati, all the other planets. So, since no planet considers Jupiter as an enemy, naturally Saturn will now not look in a cruel way or a cruel manner at the 3rd house. Then you have Saturn's other very malefic aspect on the 7th house, which will be improved yet again due to the Jupiter's aspect on the 7th house. So as you can see, the transit of Jupiter will be beneficial to you in many ways and it will be a saving grace even during this Sadesati phase. So I hope this video was useful to you and I hope you use this transit to your advantage, and especially if you are running the Mahadasha or Antardasha of Guru, and if Guru is very well placed in your natal chart, then a lot of good things are coming your way, especially even the finances. Money will definitely come your way due to Jupiter's aspect on its own Mul Trikona Sagittarius on your 11th house. But you need to be prudent and be wise in your financial management or investment because you're still running the Sadesati of Saturn and it is placed in your 1st house. And it also rules your 12th house of loss and expenses. So try to cut out any unnecessary spending, unnecessary expenses, and instead try to save your hard-earned money and make good financial investment decisions. So that way you will establish and solidify your financial future. Thank you for watching and good luck. For my Pisces Meen Rashi friends, this strong influence, the transit of Jupiter, the Lord of your ascendant, the ruler of your Lagna, will be happening in your 2nd house in the friendly fire sign of Aries, which is the Dhanastan. And Jupiter is the most important and beneficial planet for you as it controls your ascendant. So naturally, it will help to reduce the problems that Saturn's debilitated aspect on your second house or Rahu's presence in your second house could have been happening in the recent past, whether it was related to your finance or family life. Now there will be an improvement in the same. Your wealth accumulation will start to increase, your savings will grow, your income will rise. But make sure to use good money management skills and avoid overspending or making any risky financial investments, because you still have the Neech Drishti of Shani on your second house. So play it as safe as possible, because for my Pisces moon sign friends, even the Sade Sati has started. So the more prudent and wise you are when it comes to your finances, and the more safer approach you take, the more money you will be able to accumulate, and that way you will build up your financial wealth and achieve good financial independence and stability in the time to come. There might also be some fun family reunion on the cards, and you might meet family members that you had not met for a long time. You could go on a picnic, go out to a nice restaurant, eat nice food, and just have a fun gala time. Your communication skills will also become very expressive. You will say maybe few words, but those will be enough to make a strong impact on whoever you interact with. It will become very persuasive. You will be able to convince people to see your viewpoint, and people will come to you to get your guidance and advice on a lot of things, because you will sound very knowledgeable, because you're naturally ruled by Jupiter, and now Jupiter is placed in your second house, which is connected to oral communication. So that will be greatly enhanced and in your favor. Then you have basically Jupiter's aspect on your sixth house. And you also have the strong enemy aspect of Saturn on the sixth house, which could have created some health issues. But finally, there is some relief on the cards due to Jupiter's blessings. If you were suffering from any acute health issues, there might be some relief on the cards now. You will start to feel more robust. Your energy levels will increase. Your immunity will get stronger. If you had taken any loans in the past, you might start to slowly repay those off. Your everyday work-life routine will get very exciting. You will become proactive, and you will be very happy to work in your daily routine job. You will put in a lot of hard work and effort. If you are getting any heat from competition, lot of enemies, then you will be able to think of ways to rise on top above the competition and defeat your enemies. From the second house, Jupiter will aspect your eighth house, which falls on the sign Libra. This is not the friendliest of aspect, so I will recommend do not make any risky financial investments. Make sure to do proper due diligence and then only take such decisions, because you are running the Sade Sati for the moon sign people, and also 8th house is the house of sudden unexpected losses in life. That is why I said before, be very prudent and wise with your money, because money will definitely come your way. It is going to increase, but you have to do your part of saving that money and not letting it go. If you're in a research field, then you will largely prosper and you will really be successful in the coming time period in a research oriented field. You might develop some interest toward occult studies or occult science, and there might be some relief if you are suffering from any chronic related health issues as well. Just make sure to eat good food and try to have a healthy balanced diet so that you maintain your health in a positive way. Doing yoga, meditation, exercise will be largely beneficial because the 8th house is activated, which is the house of the Moksha Trikona. Then you have the final aspect of Dev Guru on your 10th house on its own Mool Trikona sign Sagittarius, which is Dhanu Rashi. One of the best aspects. So naturally you will rise a lot in your career in the coming time. You will be able to impress your bosses and colleagues with your hard work and effort, and possibly get that bonus, promotion, salary increment, a job transfer to a desired location that you always wanted. So keep working hard. Your leadership skills will start to shine. People will start to notice you. The upper management level people will recognize your hard work, talent, skills, and abilities, and they will reward you for that. Your overall fame and prestige in society will be on the rise. People will come to you for advice. You will start to lead large groups of people and become a leader within your organization. If there were any issues in your relationship with your father, then that could also be improved in the time to come, and there will be more harmony and peace in the relationship going forward. Finally, if you don't have a job, I highly recommend keep applying and give lots of interviews, because there is a strong chance now you might finally find a good job with a decent salary and benefits package, because Jupiter's best aspect is on your 10th house. You do not have the influence of Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. So you have the full blessings and support of Jupiter to make good progress in your career. And especially if you're living in a foreign land, in a foreign country, away from your native home place, then you will largely benefit, because the Labhasthan Lord Saturn is placed in the 12th house, which is connected to foreign lands. So if you're working in a foreign land, be assured that you can really make good progress in your job and profession. So I believe I covered all the aspects of Jupiter and the transit that is happening in your second house in the Dhanasthan. For my Pisces Meen Rashi friends, it's a beautiful transit that is coming up for you. I hope you use it to your advantage, and I thank you for watching. Good luck.